Yeah, yes. Bon, it's 2:30 a.m. And trust me, we are doing this. Trust me, we are doing this. We are killing it. Economists don't sleep. Um, on the previous video or on the previous lesson, we dealt with perfect competition or perfect market. Bear in mind that we are still doing the dynamics of markets. So right now, today we are sliding in to imperfect market, right? So bear in mind also that we have three types of imperfect market, namely monopoly, oligopoly, and monopolistic competition, right? So like we did on the previous video, we're still going to maintain the very same sequence of doing things, you know. So yes, right now we have to explain or define what exactly is an imperfect market. So imperfect market, it refers to a competitive market with multiple sellers, all of which sells heterogeneous goods and services. I repeat, imperfect market refers to a competitive market with multiple sellers, all of which sell heterogeneous goods and services. So now, the question is, how do we characterize, how do we see, how do we spot that this is a imperfect market? Okay, an imperfect market contains few sellers. There are few sellers. That's number one. Number two, the products are heterogeneous. Number three, the information is imperfect. Number four, the entry is not easy. Last but not least, sellers has control over the price. Okay, now let's go back now to those characteristics and try to elaborate more on them. Firstly, we started with number of sellers. We said there are few numbers of sellers, or there are few sellers. So this simply means that the producer has a direct influence on the price of the goods and services. The producer has direct influence on the price of goods and services. The reason why the producer has a direct influence on the price of goods and services is because there's no competition here. Unlike the perfect market, here there's no competition, or they cannot be held by any competition. Okay. Number two, we said that their products are heterogeneous, which simply means that the sellers in this market, they sell goods that are non-identical. These people, they sell goods that are non-identical, which simply means that these goods, the goods and services sold in this market are not the same. The goods and services sold in this market are not the same. So number three, imperfect information. Unlike the perfect market, the information here, it is not easy for buyers to obtain. It is not easy for buyers to obtain, which simply means that the buyers, they go to a market not knowing exactly the price of the products, the information regarding the products. So they just go there with a blank mind. So the information is imperfect. This simply means that the sellers have not disclosed the information to the consumers. Right. Number four, yes, the entry is not easy. The entry is not easy. This simply means that the sellers are restricted from entering the market. There are barriers to entry. Speaking of barriers to entry, we are referring to patents, control resources, and the restrictions brought forth by the government. So the entry is not easy because there are barriers to entry. There are things of which are preventing sellers from entering the market. Last but not least, sellers have control over the price. Sellers have control over the price. This simply means that the sellers or the producers in this market, they are able to set or determine their own prices. They are able to determine their own prices. How so? It's because now these people are selling heterogeneous products, so each and every person is allowed to set their own price. There's no competition, unlike in the perfect market. In the perfect market, there's competition, because that's why they do not determine their own prices. There's competition because they're selling the same products. So in imperfect market, everyone can set their own price. Because, for example, if I sell a microphone, the other person is selling a speaker. I can set any amount I want as a price of that particular microphone, because I know that I'm the only person selling that microphone. So that is it from me. Stay blessed, stay nourished, and I love you all. See you on the next video, on the last lesson. This is still the A+ class, signing out.